Hi, my name is Matt Gomes. We're talking about marching band and choreography and how to put together a show and to make it look good. We have discussed marching basics, how to choose a show, the music, and all that stuff. What I'd like to discuss now is talking about the instrumentation or the how each instrument should be placed on the field, where it should be placed, and those kinds of things. When you're designing a show, you want to try and make sure first that your instruments are grouped together. They want to be grouped together, so if you've got trumpets in one area, saxophones in another, tubas in one, drumline in another, you want to make sure that they are all in separate areas. And make sure they stay together as a section. The next thing to consider then is to consider your music and consider the melody of the music. If it's a very nice melody that's coming from the trumpets, you don't want to put the trumpets in the very back of the field where they can't be heard. You're going to want to put them up front and kind of feature whoever might have that melody, and that's just a general rule of thumb that's good to try and follow with those things. You can have groups or featured groups off to a side. It doesn't have to be front and center all the time, but that's just a general rule of thumb. And another one is a general rule of thumb, unless they're the feature, like a drum feature, you do not want to have the drum line up in the front, because then you will not be able to hear all the other instruments that are around. Woodwind instruments are also hard to hear, so you want to place them strategically so that they are more likely to be heard, maybe more towards the front or a little farther spread out so that they become the color of the band instead of the feature. But those kinds of things are things that you're going to want to remember just in general to try and get a better sound from the music that's being done on the field.